Welcome to a quick yap session. Today I'd like to talk about Hugo and my thoughts about him not being free-to-play friendly, with some free-to-play advice at the end and also what's to come in the future later in the video. Now, about Hugo not being free-to-play friendly, this is just my opinion, don't take it too seriously, but to give you a list or perspective on why I can say that Hugo is not free-to-play friendly. Numero uno, let's say you're a free-to-play player and you don't have Lycon, and you're new to the game. Hugo's banner is up, you managed to get him. What teams can you partner up with him? Well, there's Anbi, and let's say you also got Sukaku, thanks to Gacha RNG. Now you have this team. The issue with this team, it will struggle against endgame content, especially in Deadly Assault. Yes, Sukaku can buff ice and give 1k damage to Hugo, but Hugo prefers double stunner in his team. Hugo's playstyle is stun the boss, wake him up with his X or ulti, then stun him again, rinse and repeat. You will deal way more damage when Hugo has 2 stunners. Even in his kit, it says when there are 1 to 2 stunner characters in your squad, Hugo's attack increases by 25 over 75. So it is much preferred for Hugo to have 2 stunners. Numero dos, let's say you have Pulchra, then your Hugo will now have 2 stunners, which is Anbi and Pulchra. This is probably Hugo's best budget free-to-play team option. I can say it's doable with this team if you have them as free-to-play, and pretty much you'll be able to hit the bare minimum in Deadly Assault. Numero tres, let's say you have Lycon, then it's easier to pair Hugo up with another stunner, either if it's Anbi, Pulchra, or let's say you also have Kaleda. This is probably Hugo's prestige free-to-play team, which is Hugo, Lycon with Kaleda, where Lycon applies a debuff to the boss, and with Kaleda buffing the chain attack damage, this team will 100% beat Deadly Assault bosses. With that list alone, it can really show that Hugo has very limited teams, especially to newer free-to-play players, because he needs 2 stunners, and like me, who lacks the stunner agent, can't find a place for him in my account. But Jade, I think you're forgetting to mention Lighter. Yes, Lighter's rerun is up, but the issue is, do you have enough poly to grab them both? Yes, Lighter's rerun is up, but the issue is, do you have enough poly to grab them both? Remember, I'm addressing free-to-play players, such as myself, that I don't have enough poly to grab them both. Technically, I can. To show you guys how much I have saved up, this is how much I have been saving. But remember, we are free to play, and noticing that my pulls have horrible luck and I'm on my 50, my expectation when I plan to pull for Hugo is I'm gonna miss the 50, and 120 pulls are going down the drain just to get him. And oh, if I do plan to get him, I need his Wenjin as well. So basically, I'm gonna be broke when I plan to pull for him. But I will be honest with you, I love his playstyle, very simple and unique, and he is very tempting to pull. But like I said in my pulling advice videos, especially if you're free to play, before you pull, before you spend those lovely polys that you saved up, always ask yourself these questions. Am I struggling with Shiyu or Deadly Assault? If you're managing to get 6 marks in Deadly Assault and straight S ranks in Shiyu, then you're doing fine. You can skip. But if you're struggling, sure, you can pull, but have you tried maxing out your agents, optimizing your discs? Are you farming enough drive discs? Maybe that's the issue why you are struggling. Maybe you need to level up your gameplay as well. Will this agent be a good addition to my account? Maybe you don't need damage. Maybe you need utility. Always think what's best for your account. What does your account need? Maybe your account is pure anomaly and you don't even need an attacker, but an off-field support such as Astra, for example. Am I just pulling for fun? This is very relatable. Maybe you're just tempted to pull and expect that, nah, I'ma win that 50 and get early pity. I'm hoping to win big by getting 2S in that 10 pull. But here's where the next advice that will give you a reality check. Always plan to lose. Like I said earlier, I'm on my 50 and at 40 pity. I expect to lose the 50 and will probably waste another reset of 80 pulls, so that's a total of 120 pulls down the drain just to get him. If you plan like this, you're basically expecting disappointment, And when you expect disappointment, you won't be disappointed. And in my case, I'm going broke when I plan to pull for Hugo. So yeah, last advice, really sit about it and think. Don't let hype make the decisions for you, because you're better off skipping him and saving those lovely polys to pull for something better in the future. And numero 4, Yishuan is right around the corner. 2.0 content has now a scheduled live, meaning we're about to talk about 2.0 reruns, kits, and the agents with upcoming events and more. I'll be there when the live patch is up, and if you're not there to watch it, don't worry, I'll upload it here on my channel and just give you a quick summary on what they said in the live. And if you're still watching up at this point, please hit that like and sub button if you haven't yet. Leave a comment down below if you have any thoughts, and thanks for watching.